Oh, we'll just get right into it. I mean, what part are you having, like, have you got Ergo Sum yet?
No.
No.
No, well, I mean, yesterday I finished the stuff on the Throne World and got the glaive for Titans.
Nice.
No, I'd like just started like an hour ago in
Hmm.
the Pale Heart.
Okay.
I'm a bit confused, but like overthrows
Hmm.
and the public events in here
Fair.
because it is quite a bit different.
It is. Overthrow is just meant to be like an extended activity. So,
Okay. Does your progress carry over if you leave?
no.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You want overthrow level 2, but yeah, I'll move.
I sent you an invite.
Okay, yeah, I did a couple things like cleansing a chest.
Yeah. We can do some later if you want. Tomorrow or whatever.
All right. Yeah, I need a little bit of help getting used to it.
Are you ready for a great story, though?
I'm ready for. Well, that other story was already pretty great.
Hmm.
I'm ready for another great story.
So, now we can, at this point, if we look at the seasons past, right?
Uh huh.
We had the final shape. Amazing. Great saga. Episode of
Yeah.
Echoes, we dealt with one of the Echoes, going to Maya Sundaresh, the conductor, dealing with her. She will return later. We be
Oh,
here.
okay.
Hello, Fishman. Episode Revenant, pick
Hello,
roll.
Fisher.
The leader of the Scorn has been permanently killed. Aramis
Oh,
is now a neutral party, leading Felixni back to their homeworld with the echo she took from him, and helping Mithrax
oh,
clear a curse. Episode Heresy, the Lord of Every Nothing has made itself known. Oryx came back, died again, and the Taken evolved.
evolve.
Evolved. They do different things now. They're called Dire Taken. Now we get to the Edge of Fate.
All right, I'm gonna open this exotic payout. What do I get? The one-eyed mask, Skyburner catalyst. Ooh, a tier 4 Swordmaster's chess piece.
Nice.
And I think something else was in there.
Let me know when you're ready and I'll hit launch.
Actually, I just hit. Even with that exotic payout, I've reached rank 110.
Nice.
So Ascendant Shard, okay, Ornament, and an F-Reverse Engram.
And a shader.
Ooh, a exotic shell.
Nice.
A Viced shell.
That is a good one.
Oh, I'm putting that on.
Okay, you ready for a cutscene immediately? And to not understand any of what's
Let me
going on?
just level this guy up real quick.
You have 5 seconds.
But everything's just happening all at the same time. Okay, the rust worn shader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good on some things, but like
Most things,
it's not. It's
yeah,
most things. It's not very good.
yeah. That's most of the experience I've had with it. All right, we ready? Did I get a sub and I didn't notice? Why is it telling me I got a thing?
Oh,
No, okay. It's just giving me a
ooh, this one.
thing now. Which one?
Okay, I am ready. Oh, I was just choosing shader for the ghost.
Ah. Cutscene in 3, 2, 1.
What follows light and shadow is silence.
Orin
That
as
silence
3.
breaks. I am summoning you as a new age begins.
Oh, Pineapple and Moon's favorite cutscene.
Yup.
I see sapient life turn to each other. They remember how to look to the stars. They remember curiosity. They remember how to thrive. But they have forgotten. They forgot we were here long before the Traveler. They forgot that they need us. But they are fated to remember. I will remind them. I'm sure you will. But not through me. Find someone else.
Oh, what the fuck?
Despite the cape, she's a Titan, by the way.
My
Oh,
will
neat.
is my own.
She was the emissary, the speaker of the Nine.
What wall?
The emissary has shown up throughout the years in D1 and 2. She was like the communication we had to the Nine.
Oh. So she was?
Yes, she just broke that contract.
Oh, Orin as 3.
Yes.
3 of the 9.
Mm-hmm. And what's the
Holy
third
shit.
planet?
What?
Which is the third planet?
Earth? Oh, the 9.
Yep. And those 3 like circles
So
are
it's
their
not a
symbols.
planet.
Hmm?
Oh, no, wait, no, that includes the sun, not Pluto.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say this is what's disrupting our beacons.
No, EDC. The fuck?
Alright, we see the fit.
Alright, Aura.
We see the outfit.
Aura.
I've seen primitive trains like this in old ruins. Never liked the look of them.
Primitive, by the way.
These readings have a bearing. Gravimetric distortions, leading out past orbit. Like footprints. Like a trail
Oh, the
meant
war
to
armor.
follow.
Mm-hmm.
Guardian, I'm sending coordinates your way.
POV, you found stage
Appears
101
we
in the
have
game.
an invitation.
Sorry, what?
Just fisherman. POV, you found stage 1 of 1 in a game.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to become legend?
I am become a legend.
Alright, this
Hello,
will
Oren.
be interesting. Yeah, so when everybody started this, we were brought back down to 10.
I brought back that. Oh,
We reset our power from like a couple thousand. I think like 2050, I think is what it was, down to 10.
and
So
what's the
instead of
max now? Like 550,
Guardian,
yeah.
welcome to Kepler, as the Vanguard
and it's
Archive
just gonna
calls it.
increase.
The gravimetric distortions we track
Yeah,
from the EDZ
maybe.
are tangled in an excess of dark
Okay.
matter.
Hopefully.
In our records, this planetoid was confirmed to be unoccupied and inert. But these readings indicate a singularity. Something's keeping this planetoid stable and our matter intact, but... Guardian, there's a black hole here on Kepler. This is dangerous. If at any point the singularity destabilizes, it could swallow us and take the entire Sol system with it. We need to find whoever sent our invitation. They need our help.
So before, we used to do like near 1 million, almost 2 million damage if you were like really optimized. Now, you're not. All the 1s and 2s you're seeing are because of the power crunch.
All right, Kepler. Oh, yeah, it's us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Guardian, I can see you've got Elixni hostiles incoming. I'm picking up what I think is a distress
Oh, this
signal.
is a big map.
I've been able to isolate a radio signal through the telemetry. It has some primitive decryption on it.
Yeah.
Should only take me a moment.
So take a minute to look around. Take your time.
Hello, I see a battleship.
Uh-huh.
I see a big gravitational shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of flowing into the planet. Or it's somewhere. Oh, this ghost model's so cool.
Should actually,
See
I
the
don't...
cable.
Oh, that one. I see.
Oh, hello.
What? Oh.
Okay. Oh,
Oh yeah,
Watch your
new
head.
enemy.
I've never seen Elixni move like this. Mind their
the
vertical,
fuck?
Guardian.
Corsairs.
Oh, yeah, new Elixni faction. The House of
Oh,
Exile.
new house? House of Exile. Didn't we fight some Corsair in, like, in an activity that we did once?
Yeah, that was a spoiler.
Okay. No, I completely forgot about them until now.
Yeah, they show up here first.
Okay, that was cool.
You can shoot their jets. Just don't try to melee them. They do have a special stomp move.
Okay.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Lodi transmitting.
Lodi.
Strange matter detected. Singularity opening near local HI and NHI population.
He's the one in
I
my
can't tell
title.
when this mayday was sent. Whoever
What?
made it
Oh, he's the-
understands
oh,
the
Lodi.
danger this place is in. But this signal's too weak to have reached us on Earth. This isn't our invitation.
Fuck.
Ikora, it looks like we've got a blockade up ahead.
Also, we are on Legendary, but because you're such a high level compared to this, it will be easier for you.
Oh, these wretches have strand shields?
Yep.
Oh, hello, chest.
We'll get to that at another point. There you go. Nice.
Oh, you know, I want to get some more finishers from the Eververse. From Exotic Engrams.
Singularity, a distress call, and now another ancient train. But how do they all connect? More importantly, how can we help? The status of the Singularity will worsen with time. We can't do anything about that right this moment.
Oh,
but
her
discovering
neck.
a locking mechanism this complex and
she was looking at me and then snapped over to you.
Means we could be on the precipice of encountering another pocket of civilization. By my triage, the most effective thing we can do right now is find the source of the distress signal. The trail we're following leads past the train, then scatters. We'll need to get through to find who called for help. The mechanism here appears to be missing some pieces. I've tracked materials nearby that closely match the frequency of the device. Find them, Guardian.
So much dialogue. Alright. Gotta find parts.
Okay.
Lead the way, good sir.
Lodi transmitting. Status moonsick. Adrift. Odysseus protocol active.
Odysseus protocol?
Oh, hello.
We've heard that before.
Undiscovered technology.
There's a backlog. Keep moving, Guardian. I'm going to see if these transmissions can give us any more information.
So by the way, the voice actor for Lodi, this is his first voice acting role.
Seriously?
Normally he's a stage actor, or like a small films actor.
Oh. He's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Activate.
Dark matter spike in your vicinity. Could be one of the gravimetric distortions Drifter was talking about. Guardian, you alright?
Oh, what the fuck?
So VII.
7.
Yeah, look on your left, you'll see the 9 invites. What will is done and trust.
Oh.
So the 7 can... The 9 communicate in many different ways.
Must be a fluke.
Uh-huh.
You can tell kind of who's talking based off of how they talk punctuation-wise and stuff.
Uh-huh.
When that happens, look in your bottom left and you'll see the text for the actual, like...
Okay.
And at least for me, I see it kind of like hanging around my cursor. You kind of see the symbol of 7 hanging around?
Well, I saw it in subtitles.
Okay. Here, if you look at my...
Fuse with...
Oh, look at my stream. Oh, it's gone now.
What the fuck?
You're a matter spark.
Well, this sure is new. All your vitals appear to be in order, but your molecules are moving unbelievably fast.
Guardian, this energy pattern is distinct from your expected paracausal signature. It matches the dark matter readings from when we landed. It appears you've managed to somehow
this thing
with dark matter.
What the fuck?
So this is where you would like redo it because you are on a timer.
Oh shit.
You're fine.
Okay, good.
There's another thing, and then you're in my... So, when you're as a spark, left click will discharge, right click will dash and stuff. When they were making this one, they were saying it was going to be a Metroidvania style location. This is what they meant by that.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
So.
Do I just have to wait for the timer to run out?
think so.
Did I just destroy the flag?
You opened the door, which got rid of it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good thing I didn't need it. Hello. Goodbye. Hello.
So our goal, kill that thing.
Oh, he does a lot of damage.
We are on legendary.
Yeah.
Guardian down.
Holy shit.
Hey man, that's on you.
Yeah, that's on me. Okay, well, I see a thing for Matter Spark.
Yeah. That is one of the new mechanics on this planet.
Alright. Not sure where to take this.
Just find a hole.
Can I just run into him?
You can, but find a hole first.
Find a hole? Okay. There's a hole. Never mind, it's not open.
It's not the button I was hoping to press, but alright.
Yeah, I see holes, but none of them are open.
We'll find then. Gem alert of a song, I'm saying. Okay. Holes are open now.
Okay.
So. I'll take care of these guys, you go find a hole.
Okay. Hole found. Ooh.
Okay.
Ah, okay. Go through the hole. Boom.
Guardian down.
Okay, just a bunch of shanks camping the hole.
Yeah, they tend to do that. You're close.
There it is.
Nice. Hey, on normal, this is like a cakewalk.
Okay.
But I also did most of this solo.
Yeah, lost all my targeting. Oh yeah, I should put on my okay. Prismatic build.
I mean, that's up to you, mostly. You don't have to. Almost.
Almost there.
The new weapon.
There we go.
Oh, I got a verse. The new exotic for this season also was broken on release,
Why send a
so it
train
was
to
just
invite us to a black
doing
hole?
chunks.
Ooh, a new
Seems
mark.
whoever sent our invitation values consistency and catastrophic interference.
And a kinetic weapon, but my shit is...
I got info,
My
but
kinetic
you're not
weapons are
gonna
full.
like it.
Try me.
Okay, goodbye
The
Thorn,
gravimetric
goodbye
distortions,
Cerberus.
the dark matter, the weird train, an invitation.
And goodbye Monte Carlo.
There's only one group of jokers I know who get up to those kinds of theatrics. The Nine.
Then
Well, that certainly is a theory. Although I would expect to have already heard from the emissary if that was the case. I'm going to rerun the telemetry to see if I can find another radio transmission and get us some
Give
answers.
us blessing.
Achieved precarious stabilization, but still request evacuation due to hostile NHI. If we can't close the singularity, we're pulling everyone in with us. Anyone? You out there?
Odd. The timestamp on this transmission doesn't make
hit
sense.
E.
It comes after the Mayday.
there you go.
Oh,
But the timestamp says it was recorded many months before. Either someone is intentionally trying to scramble these transmissions, or the singularity is causing more problems than we thought.
Maybe.
baby.
Maybe. I should figure out what the... Here, let me look at what exotics came from this season so you kind of know what you're probably gonna get.
Okay.
Ba, ba, ba. So on Titan, the one you got was your arm, the arms. You can summon your hammer back to you.
Oh.
So basically just Thor. They are Black Armory themed.
Ooh.
If you collect a fire sprite, or you get rapid solar final blows, it lets you recall your hammer. So after impacting something, you can recall it to perform.
Nice.
If you perform a perfect recall, you cause an explosion.
A perfect recall.
Yep. So you just time it correctly. Hunters got. Was it also? Yeah.
Ooh, chest.
Oh, wait.
More knowledge of an unfamiliar language.
Oh. Where was that?
Up here.
I was reading stuff. Oh, yeah. We'll see that. On hunters, the hunter exotic, your spike from your strand can hit its angle, and you detonate them and return it.
Ooh.
So it's like more, you get more of them, right?
Alright.
Warlocks got Ionia. Your Hellion projectiles deal increased damage the further they travel, and eventually they fracture into like shrapnel, and that's their like
that's neat.
the solar mortar.
It's the same Elixni combatants from earlier.
The fuck?
They
This
are
dude's got a
persistent.
fan.
Stay vigilant and don't let them come
The
back
stasis
again.
shield.
The fuck? Oh, that's the captain.
Yeah. Help me up. Help me up. You'll be radiant.
I thought I recognized those symbols. This is the House of Exile.
Boom. Wow. Tracer Shank dead. Nice.
Boom.
Now to charge pylons.
Okay. Well, I saw this over here.
There's a new type of Shank. They produce a slowing aura. Be careful.
Okay.
Hi, bud.
Oh, that's a big heavy shank.
Yeah. He teleported, don't worry.
Duskfield shank.
Yes, that's the one with the slowing aura. I hate them so much. They're so annoying because you can't move when you're frozen. Or like you can't run away. Oh.
Boom.
Nice.
The last time we encountered these Elixni was on Luna. They're called the Exiles because each of them were exiled from their original house.
Here.
How do you get in?
Grab Spark. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the last of them, and we've got what we need. Let's
Okay.
head back to the
Activate
train and
spark
see if
again.
we can't get past that
Acceleron.
blockade.
No more transmissions on the backlog. And the timestamps are all off. Keep heading for the train. Maybe we can triangulate a location.
So hang on just a second.
Yep. We need that part for the train.
Okay. What are these new things that I got? A machine gun. Ulterior observation. That looks pretty cool.
Yep.
Got another one of those Aeon renewal marks.
Those ones are good. Keep those.
Oh, a stasis machine gun. Neat.
Aeon Renewal will be your first armor set with a set bonus.
Oh, neat.
So keep at least one of those. You're a decent level, so I think you're getting like tier 4. Oh, there's 5.
Hello.
It is known.
5. Okay, this dude talks you are death.
Yes. 9 reach out.
9 reach out.
So
Okay, so this dude talks
Suppose you're
in
right, Drifter, and we are dealing with the 9.
talks in all
You have
caps
the most
spaced out.
experience with them. What did you observe in your interactions?
Okay, 7
Rumor
talks with
has it
plus
the
signs.
9 are extra dimensional.
Yeah.
Caught in the gravity of
Here.
Sol's heaviest hitters. You know, planets, moons, stuff like
So.
that. There are aliens, and there are aliens. And these guys are aliens. They don't live in this dimension.
there you go.
Which
A
means
gape.
they can mess with you.
The 9 can scheme
New
all
weapon.
they like, but
Well,
until they
it-
affect the
a
real
hand
world,
cannon
let's
in
not
my
give them
special
more power
slot?
than they actually
Or
possess.
power slot? Or whatever second slot.
Secondary. Special.
Secondary hand cannon.
Try it out. You might like it.
What the fuck?
You might like it. Yeah, it's a 2 burst.
Okay. It's solar.
Yeah. Rally banner. Grab matter spark.
Oh, it's a tier 2.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stick with my return memory right now.
So grab matter spark. You can damage enemies with the left click, by the way.
The domain of the once exile.
And now you can get this chest.
The giver. I am Archon Prime.
Ah,
Sovereign of
Aeon
this
Renewal
orbit,
Gauntlet.
Speaker of the voice invisible.
the Archon. Is that the new speaker of the 9?
No. An Archon is like a high priest of the Elixir.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of the first Archons we fought, I think, was in Siva days, or Zion. I think.
Okay. Wanted to get out of this pyramid, or the
The
field.
bubble.
That Elixir wasn't an
Yeah.
Archon. I wonder what that was all about.
Vessel of the Archon. I like their green armor.
Mm-hmm.
In the wake of destruction, 1 exile falls, and 3 more rise.
Hold on. That same voice, this Archon's voice, is coming from another Elixir. I'm not sure what's going on.
Exiles! I prophesied the deathless arrival. Creatures cradled and kissed by the infinite curse of the great machine. The grand
Damn.
design bids us destroy them. Bring death to the deathless.
You can shoot those.
Fulfill the destiny of the House of Exile.
You can shoot the strand balls, by the way.
Strengthen the singularity and ascend.
Ah,
That voice is coming from another Elixir.
from another Elixir. Thank you for saying it the second time, Ghost.
Well, he said it for that one boss, and then we killed him, and now he's saying
Oh.
it for the third boss. So, I'm gonna let you do most of this. We do
I
have
just need to...
revives, so be careful.
Right.
There.
Yeah, I am pretty low. And got hit around the corner, that's nice.
There you go.
I still
There we
don't
go.
understand how that voice jumped from
Hey,
one
shields.
exile to another.
For chests.
The witness could possess, but that required a civilization's worth of darkness.
Sublimation.
Could
Aeon
something
renewal
have drawn them here?
legs.
Maybe the high concentration of dark matter is boosting this Archon connection to darkness.
Darkness is about connection of memory, but it doesn't
Oh, that's a
work
cool
like
looking
that.
scout rifle.
And dark matter, in spite of the name, has nothing to do with darkness.
So this is something else entirely.
Alright. We'll let you
Oh, I'm
collect the
getting
vessel.
stuff in the 340s now.
Yep. You've hit the point of progression.
Okay, so even though it's 340, so that's my mark that I got is 349,
Mm-hmm.
but its total stats is 54. So I should keep using my 75, even though
Yeah.
it's 323.
Yeah. Because you can just infuse
Okay.
a higher level into it later. Don't
Oh.
worry about the power. The stats matter way more.
Okay. Collect unusual vessel.
Huh. One of the
So-
Archon's lackeys dropped something.
For example,
Ophiuchus's energy readings are spiking. This is a container of dark matter, the same connected to the singularity. Don't let that go.
inspect my character, and just hover your cursor over my armor. My purple pieces.
Uh-huh.
So you see the stat distribution there for tier 5?
Yeah.
Tier 5s are usually 75 or higher. So until you're getting to tier 5, only care about your actual stat, like, round.
No, my armor is tier 5.
Okay, then yeah, just stick with better stats.
Okay.
Actual power level means nothing.
Got it. Yeah, I've been getting tier 5 armor from Zavala.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them are 75 power, or 75 stat total.
Okay. So yeah, you're doing good already.
Activate. Cutscene.
Yep.
Hold it. Who do you work for, and what's your business here?
Telemetry originates at this location, but the signal is weak.
What are you doing here?
We're Guardians, from Earth's vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate. You picked up something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. We can talk there. You can, tell me all about Earth.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, why does she get to teleport?
She's a vanguard. She doesn't fight.
Yeah. She only fights
That's the man who sent
when
the
she
distress
absolutely
signal,
needs to.
but he didn't seem in
sh-
distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it.
Alright, there you
But
go.
his
Oh, hello.
observations seem to be correct.
Hop in.
And we just got here.
Hop in.
There's
in.
probably a whole mess of time
Oh, what?
nonsense
Whoa.
just around
Okay,
the corner.
so stay here.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head scratcher is our new friend seeing the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
You hear that song?
Uh-huh.
Remember that song.
Barely.
There you go.
Okay. This place is neat.
Get around all the fungus. Welcome to Caldera. I'm Kepler.
Caldera. I like Peak Caldera.
Uh-huh. There we go. There's Lodi.
Oh, hello.
This is Caldera.
Hello. Interesting.
So. Cutscene.
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around.
They don't have voice actors anymore, by the way.
What?
We're back to being silent.
Your companion gave
Damn.
me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists.
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Just conversation. Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish. Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They don't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
So, yeah, this is... So after Final Shape is when, like, a bunch of people got laid off. Because they were told that Final Shape is a banger, no one gets laid off. But they were so far in the red, they had to lie about it to their devs. And there was no amount of success that would have kept everybody.
Actually, I do remember hearing about that.
Yeah. So because of that,
Damn.
no money to keep people around, no money for voice actors.
Damn.
So, but...
Good, and it was a banger.
Welcome to Caldera.
These Ionians were able to temporarily stabilize the singularity. They prevented their planet from splitting until someone could help. I'm as surprised as you they've eluded us for so long, but
Wow.
this place is shrouded in dark matter. It could
I
have
need
cloaked the
to
presence of sentient life from the outside.
track
Ghost,
this quest.
did you find the source of the distress signal?
We've made contact with Lodi here in the settlement. He's offered to help us look into our invitation if
Okay.
we help the people here.
Have you,
He seems trustworthy,
uh,
but his presence here feels very convenient.
Yeah, by the look of him, I'd say he's as out of place as we are.
Have I what?
have you played No Man's Sky before?
Never.
Okay. Have you played any game with a dialogue box? Fallout 3 type dialogue box. Or like
KOTOR?
Sort, yeah, kind of. In that vein.
Yeah, KOTOR.
Okay. That, when you interact with an NPC, that's the kind of system we'll have now, is dialogue box.
Oh, okay.
And then, so, here,
Interesting.
this guy. Approach him.
Hello. Oh.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Oh.
So it's not like it's a bad system, but it's
No.
different.
Yeah.
Alright, you go.
Especially when they had a good thing going before.
Approach it.
Altar of Relativity.
So this will be where you can like focus things. You can attune to get armor or weapons once you unlock stuff. As your way of like farming. So there's an auto rifle.
Hello.
There's a pulse rifle, a scout rifle, and a shotgun. So.
Okay, so that's like the Erismorn.
Yeah, kind of. And now,
or the other altar.
Yeah. Now we gotta go charge some power banks. If you don't attune, it'll just drop whatever. Attuning just says it'll focus that specific drop.
Oh, okay. The fuck?
Hello? This is Lodi. Ms. Ray said you received my distress call. Ms. Ray asked that I contact the little Sputnik to work with you both on next steps.
Little Sputnik.
Is there something I should call you? Apart from Guardians, of course.
This is the Guardian. You can call them Guardian, thank you. I am called Ghost.
Pleasure to be working with you, Mr. Ghost. The Ionians are in less dire straits now, but if anything triggers the singularity, we risk losing the planetoid. Between a black hole on one side and the Archon on the other, the locals had no choice but to seal their settlement. They've been trying to track down that capsule you picked up for ages.
Yep, back to the altar of relativity.
At the center of the village. The Ionians call it the altar of
Or
relativity.
power banks charged.
Yep. So we got
charge another power bank.
I like how he calls Ghost a little Sputnik.
I like that.
So based off of that, I want you with his dialogue to try and guess when he's from. Starlord type of song to listen to while playing D2? Yeah.
I'd say he's probably from around our time, if not earlier. Oh, there's the thing.
Nope.
No. So, was I right, though?
You'll see. This is the regional material.
Oh, Spirit Bloom.
Guardian, the trail we followed here to this planetoid is the strongest through that mechanism.
The singularity must be beyond there.
Oh, it's giving me tutorials.
Drifter's right. The source of our invitation and the
Oh,
source of the
resources
singularity are one and the same. I think the 9 are here.
Oh, these are like
Keep this
actual
to yourselves for the
resources,
moment.
not glimmer.
Our top priority is stabilizing this planetoid. Unless the 9 plan to interfere, they're not a concern.
Lodi, we're at the altar.
Mr. Ghost, this is Lodi. Excellent. Go ahead and drink the contents.
Drink?
Does it appear in my inventory? No.
That can't be right. You do not want to do that. Just say again.
Only
do
in a
not
whole
drink
nother menu.
The dark matter in that container. Pour the contents into the mechanism. Hold on. I was provided a diagram. I am so
Everything
sorry.
over there.
Ionian verbs change based on the size and shape of the container. I'm still getting a hang of the beverage cutoff. Seems to be somewhere around 2 liters. Anyways, the canister contents need to get poured into the mechanism, and all you need to do is drop it in.
Dude, Brian Villalobos, the voice actor, the fact this
there
is
it
his first role is nuts. For like voice acting and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, come pour the time fluid.
Alright. Rite of maintenance. Oh.
Integrate Strangelet capsule.
Uh-huh.
Oh. And oh. Now you should see one of the rings solidified. Oh, there's 2.
Hello, 2.
Strangelet's ebb and flow. Gravity captured your attention. Remain attentive.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Mm-hmm.
Approach.
Guardian,
Written
Mr.
bygone
Ghost,
era.
allow me to introduce you to Dean Rebecca,
Oh.
leader of the Ionians.
Dean Rebecca. I've never heard the name Dean. It's beautiful.
Well, the
Oh,
Ionians use a
Kepler
sort
and
of
rings.
academic
Okay.
hierarchy, from what I can tell. And wait, you've never heard the title Dean before?
No. Is it an Ionian name?
No, they use it as a mark of high status here. Oh, and so you know, they haven't seen other humans in centuries. Be patient with them. Our presence here is tremendously significant.
So, I will tell you another reason I like Lodi, and he's like unequivocally the best character I have ever had in this game.
Okay.
You take someone, he's a linguist.
Oh, he's a linguist.
You take someone whose whole job is to unite people through language, and shove him so far out of his comfort zone, and like
Yeah.
out of his wheelhouse, and he still holds true to that as much as he can, even while he's trying to learn. His responses to some of the stuff we do or people do is always like, "Why would you do that? What is wrong with you?" He's the most like realistic, just a dude somewhere he should not be, and yet he's just kind of gonna go with it.
Okay. In the garb that he's in, you know, I thought he was a warlock at first.
I know. No, he's wearing Ionian stuff.
It looks like warlock garb.
Right. This is Dean
Oh,
Rebecca.
Dean Rebecca. Nope.
Translating what I can,
Type shit.
The Dean is honored to encounter the first new humans in centuries. She says the Ionians' deity, the thing they call the holy anomaly, is on the other side of the altar, threatened by
Oh,
the
Vex.
singularity. The capsule we put into the altar stabilizes rings of the lock to keep the singularity contained. It's a collection of dark matter she called
And clues.
a strangelet. You'll need to get through the lock if you want to find out what's on the other side.
Strangelet.
We'll need your muscle, Guardian.
All right. And here we go.
Oh, Vex.
Because there's always Vex. These are
Oh, these Vex look Interesting.
So the name Coral, these are Maya Sundaresh's Vex. This is her orchestra.
These are Maya's. Her orchestra.
Maya calls herself the conductor.
Right, yeah. I remember that from the logs.
Right.
Or the sitting in the conductor's seat.
Yeah. Right. You'll have to come down to me. Over here.
Okay, I would just ignore these Elixni.
Yeah, they always just spawn there. That's fine.
Okay. Moats.
Mm-hmm. Kill a Vex, drop a moat. Get 15, put it in the beacon. We good.
Okay. Oh, coral. Oh, not coral like coral.
No.
But coral.
You got it.
No, when I first saw the harpies at first, I didn't see the H.
Ah.
Okay, I have 12 moats.
I'll put them in.
About a 15. What the fuck is this? Should have nearby encounter.
We'll deal with that later. Okay, I got 3.
Ooh, a chest. And oh, I need the language.
Yeah, so it's very No Man's Sky where you gotta like pick up language parts to translate.
Uh-huh.
Here we go, boss time.
Oh, that's a cool looking Hydra. Oh, it does so much damage.
Pop a little trip in my supersonic ship. Nice.
That did nothing. Because I timed it wrong.
That's okay. If you're a little higher, it probably would have hit him.
Ooh. But the sniper fire of this with the alt fire worked pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go prismatic just for the heck.
Nice. Careful.
All right. Ooh.
Loot.
So Lodi, tell me more
Faded
about how you
Cipher
got
and
here.
Accelerate.
The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here 4 weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got
Rosetta.
here. I know I'm from Earth. I remember my
Oh,
family. but
Rosetta.
Not much else.
Like Rosetta's.
That sounds like how a
Stone.
light bearer would wake up, but you don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive. I mean, you probably know more about this place than I do. But I do remember hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first resurrection. We forget in exchange for the light.
Shame. Feels cruel.
Such a good response.
Hello, Dean.
Met him.
Hello, Rebecca.
Drifter? You brought them my message, capsized. Find my frequency. I'm not
Oh,
Neon.
language.
No way.
What have
Orin,
we left behind?
Neon. Orin, what happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver.
The holy
Damn it.
anomaly.
Rig
Oh,
transponder.
that's the
You can
the singularity.
pinpoint my location.
Oh, Orin.
I have one complaint about Orin, but I'll say it after. Is this a good roll, Dragonfly? Maybe. Let me know when the audio's done.
It's done.
Okay.
Done
Orin?
talking to Orin.
That thing where Orin just kind of says a random word. She's like jumbled from
Neon.
being... she was a fourth dimensional being put back in a third dimensional body.
Oh.
That's her story. I don't like her dialogue because it is just kind of quirky character of like, oops, oranges. I meant weapon data or something.
Uh-huh.
And it gets old really quick.
Good to know.
At least to me. I'm fine if it was like a little bit and then she like the character stopped. She does that the whole time.
Hmm. Oh, chest. Undiscovered technology.
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you ate a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it! I am not adjusting to linear time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit?
You can do that?
You can do that?
Interesting.
So where are we headed? This way.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Signal energy.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is Starlight. You'd be proud. I'm malted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by malted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
Sonic ship. Man. Get radiant.
Thank you.
Little trip in my supersonic ship. We gotta go up to that balloon.
I'm coming.
Get radiant. Get radiant, get radiant, get radiant.
Cipher. And quantum substance.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta find her. She only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it
Think
is.
that the pineapple's worst
I know the
nightmare.
Nine will need a replacement emissary.
Scrambled eggs?
They will not find one nearby
No, she found
on the
shoes.
X-axis.
Oh,
They
yeah.
will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
Did he get what that means? They can't find a replacement on the X-axis. They'll have to search up and down the Y.
Yeah, what? The Y-axis?
The Y-axis of time.
The fuck?
So they can't
Oh. Okay, if the X-axis is like back and forth, is the Y-axis like different timelines?
Other way. X would be timelines, Y is time frames.
Okay. Hello, Oren.
My message found you.
Weirdest Titan
I'm
ever.
Oren, once a guardian, like you.
Interesting
When I last reached
Titan
out
with
to the
a
Vanguard,
hunter
I warned you of the Nine's fallibility.
thing.
The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it. But how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will, cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless, but I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance and another shape buried in noise assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the drifter, a tint on knowledge held but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
A lot of words.
So, Oren, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs in someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet
So they
planted on the
knew each
ground
other?
more often than
They
not.
were a thing.
Seeing someone new these days.
Oh,
Oh.
that makes
good.
sense.
Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you
The
seeing?
drifter.
It's, Eris Morn.
Oh,
Ho-ho! You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
You have a type.
he has a type.
It's not a bad type.
For magic bitches.
Them creepy ones.
Yeah.
Speaking in riddles.
For darts are for dark arts.
For verbal, where's Waldo's?
Oh, okay, text time.
A lot of text.
Rojan.
Oh, so much more. Okay. And now here's where the fun part is.
Okay.
Oh! Open your map.
New campaign missions.
Yes. Accept those missions and then open your map.
Okay.
You should see 6 new icons.
Alright. I wish I could zoom out.
Which one of these do you want to do first?
Okay, just think I should see 6 new icons?
Yeah.
No, I see. Let's see the Exile's Accord, Strangelet.
Yeah.
The Central Academy, Strangelet.
Okay, so because I'm further, I got a different quest also. Which Strangelet do you want to do? Exile's Accord or Central Academy?
Oh. Let's do Strangelit Academy.
Or the
Central
Central.
Academy.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me track these.
The whole
Oh,
point.
then they're already tracked.
The whole point of this story is meant to be you do it in the order you want.
Oh, okay.
So, it does have a set story, but these things you can kind of do whenever they show up in the order you want to.
Oh, alright.
It's not
That's
trying
neat.
to railroad you.
Yeah, I guess that's neat. I mean, I thought that the railroading was fine
Yeah.
before.
Railroading is fine to an extent,
Yeah.
but it's also still sort of railroaded because you need certain upgrades that come from certain missions.
True.
It's like, yeah, you can do it in its own order once you have all the upgrades on another character. So it's kind of like, we'll see another new enemy here, the Vex Swarm.
Okay.
You've already met them in other content, but they started here.
Oh, hello, Emeritus.
I mean, they're clearly very upset. And I
Professor.
don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll need the Ionians' help if we want to open that lock.
Yeah. So shoot the yellow thing. Go.
Oh, chest.
There you go. Yeah, this one. Yep. The story is great in this. It's just the dialogue for me, at least. That's kind of.
Yeah, the dialogue's a little off.
Well, Lodi's fine. It's the
Oh, yeah,
dialogue for maybe
Lodi's cool.
Orin and like a couple of the others. I'm kind of like, eh.
Right, what am I looking to do in here?
Kill.
Oh, hello, Marauders. Is there...
Safety.
Ah.
Actually, I do think we're supposed to. Yeah, we gotta kill this thing.
Alright. Oh, the pain of having a sword.
You don't have to use a sword. You're not locked to it.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's just a really good sword.
I mean, you got a new machine gun.
I do have a new machine gun, and I think I vaulted it.
Ah. There.
Yeah, right, yeah. Let me get it out. Yeah, I'm gonna have barely any ammo in it.
Sure, we'll get some.
Okay, oh.
I'm stuck.
No! Okay, this is a neat machine gun. Does quite a bit of damage.
Mm-hmm. If you hold, like, if you ADS with it, any of the Kepler weapons, you'll shoot a little like rockets.
Oh, neat. Boom.
Free the scientist. Perfect.
That's
Salute.
just as many researchers as the Emeritus said
Nothing.
there would be.
Oh, there it is.
Didn't lose anyone.
See,
That's a
Acceleron.
relief.
I wonder if you might shed some
Faded
light
Cipher.
on something while we're still learning the language.
And
This settlement is
ooh,
obviously well
chess piece.
established. Over decades, if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements
That's a cool
or true
looking
fortifications. Has there been no conflict
looking
all
chess
that
piece.
time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Elixni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
But what are you gonna do? Alright. Onward and upward.
Onward and upward. Thanks to the golden ratio. Yeah, okay, I do like these guys. These guys are cool.
You got my favorite thank you! Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns
Dinner.
me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely. Our defense is
Agricultural
fruitless
center.
if we can't stabilize the singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own system. How many others are out there?
Boom. Boomba.
Boomba?
Boomba.
Where to Boomba?
Right there.
Ah!
I gotta shoot the piss jars. I lied. I
Piss
guess we didn't
jar.
have to.
Oh, there's another piss jar.
I was wrong. That's for a different door.
Oh.
It's my bad. Here, say hello to the swarm. Shoot the
Oh, yeah, I've
one.
seen that dude.
If you kill the one in the middle, the big one, all the mini ones swarm
Yep.
at you. You're a swarm.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one in the strike before.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in the Glassway strike?
Yes. Oh, phone call.
Yeah. Oh, phone call.
Ring, ring, ring.
Guardian, someone's on the line.
One new call. Hello.
You've made great strides in communicating with the Ionians. We've learned their language has multiple origins.
Oh, you can send it to
Little
comms.
wonder it needs such effort. Understanding comes not a moment too soon. Between the Elixni and the Vex, the situation here is unstable. And we have so much to
Hello.
learn from them.
Hello.
I followed your example in translating. Script first, then words. These notes you recovered. Unbelievable. The advances this outlines in gravitational manipulation, without the light. And that's only one thesis. I hope some of them at least will be amenable to returning to Earth. We cannot lose this connection. We simply can't.
And now comes a problem. Same problem with the Elixni. Most Elixni, most Ionians, have never been to their home world. They have no connection to it.
Uh-huh.
So if you have to go to a place you have no connection to, how hard would that be?
Yeah, kind of hard.
After this mission, I think is a good place to stop for tonight.
All right.
think you'll, yeah, I think the rest of the story you'll like. Do you want to watch the lore stuff today, or no?
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as
I kind of
deaths.
want to
They're the ones
do
attacking
an
the food
expert
supply.
run of Seraph Station.
Stop me if this one is
Yeah.
Or
obvious,
Seraph
but
Shield.
do Vex
We can do that
need
instead.
to eat?
Not in any
Okay.
fashion we'd recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time as far as we understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
So some way there's a way through here.
Is it? Ah, found it.
The times I've been teaching like Destiny to people, I do feel like I'm Dora sometimes. Can you find the hole in the wall? With the swarms, if you shoot all the outside ones, the middle one doesn't do anything special.
Okay.
It's just if you shoot the middle one first.
That Vex looks like it's protecting something. Guardian, watch out.
Oh.
Oh, big slam. I missed everything. Great.
Oh, there's just a Vex. Just a heartbeat shell right here. Just dead. On my screen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we gotta get in there somehow, I wonder.
Oh, gee, I wonder. Can you find the hole? And if it's there we go.
It's marked.
Ooh, a maze.
The Vex tended to just let me pass on by before you showed
Right,
up.
right,
Not
right,
really.
right, right here, right here.
The Vex ignored you.
Guess
Oh.
I didn't see me as a threat.
I can't
What can I
beat you.
say? I have a friendly face.
He has a friendly
Oh, hello.
face.
Lodi, how are you so adept with the Ionians' language? You said you've been here a few weeks at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
Boop. He's just a cool character.
That's cute. Yeah, I like him.
He's literally just a guy. Like, I know there's that thing.
Wait, was he pulled here by the Nine?
I don't know.
Oh, it's one of those. Okay. It's gonna be the Nine's new mouthpiece or whatever. Nah, I'm joking.
There you go. Food transmitted. Boss. So get ready.
Last time.
This one is tough just because of the area, not because it's anything like hard. Yep, there we go.
There's the Vex.
Oh, big Vex.
Another harpy.
Hey, he looks familiar.
He's of a similar design that Maya took.
That Maya took.
Yeah. Maya grabbed a bunch from cross timelines and stuff to do shenanigans.
Oh, I was just gonna say it. It's kind of like the big one.
Yeah.
From
Spire.
Yeah.
Well, even that
Spire.
one was originally in a raid.
I hate it when they do
Ah.
that. Guardian,
Right.
Let's redirect and get that shield down.
Okay, where are we going?
Over here. We need to kill this thing first.
Oh,
So stay in the ball, I'll do this.
okay.
Okay, come over to me.
Yes.
Oh, actually I was wrong.
Here it is.
Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, you got the right idea. Ignore me. Just be quick. There should be a hole in... There should be a hole in the top of the grate.
Oh. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, big bitch.
It's a huge bitch. Okay, dumped all my ammo in it. Get radiant. I'll do the next
that
one.
is my heavy ammo.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And get thunderclapped.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello? Can I get in? Thank you. Okay.
Guardian, down.
Shit.
Oh, right.
Thank you.
Hey, you. Destruction.
And dead.
Nice.
Guardian, we should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Ionians need.
Get in that drive.
Rosetta 2.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Ionians.
Oh. And open. Oh, I got a better machine gun.
Nice.
A tier 2.
Under the circumstances, what keeps
Ooh,
the
with
Ionians
enhanced
here?
traits.
We could begin evacuation proceedings.
Here's the
It
chest.
would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Sorry, what?
Homes can
Oh.
be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred
Last
to them.
Thursday?
The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave
Neat
yet.
pulse rifle.
Not without helping people who've been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more.
Ooh, ominous. Ominous skull. Alright.
Ominous.
3, 2, 1.
I have all of the pieces of the Aeon Renewal set.
Nice. It's not a bad set. It's just situational. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a cutscene. No.
Lodi.
No.
Those Vex, you need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the
Maya.
conductor. She was human once.
What's your objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the, progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the singularity's growth.
We'd better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that size can go up like a bomb.
Let's go back to Caldera for this.
Okay.
And then I'll hop on my warlock and we can do that. Although Seraph might be a little harder to do right now.
Oh.
And
I know you and Pineapple did it.
Well, it's part of a rotation.
Oh.
So right now, if I look, I think he said it was Avalon.
Oh, Avalon. Yeah.
Although if we do, I think it's the portal version still would work. If that's available. Which
Damn.
it's not right now.
I didn't know that it rotated.
Yeah. It's one of those things.
Okay. Well.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll be back.
Okay. So I think that's a good place to stop.
Lore time.
If you want to.
Alright.
We can do another, like, Power of Lore. I've stopped calling it lore review, so.
Yeah. It after I had gotten my quests down,
Mm-hmm.
It's right back up to 23.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking we end up doing an hour. It takes us right to Lightfall. So.
Okay.
It's actually a pretty good point. Bug, complete story. Okay. Share the screen. Let me know when you're ready. We have 2 hours left of the video. So.
We have because it only goes to final shape.
Yep.
And the episodes past final shape, or do they end
there is a video for the episodes, so we can watch that after.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Again, for people watching the VOD of this, it's Bife. Complete Story of Destiny. It's 10 hours. If we don't talk because we don't have commentary, there's not much to say. It's more just catching Manny up. So. It's also really warm in here. So.
Fair.
Season of the Haunted. So this is
Leviathan Shadow.
This would be the second season of the Witch Queen year.
Okay.
Our close alliance with the Cabal and the other forces within the system would morph into a wider cooperative force as time went on. The Elixni of the House of Light and the Awoken of the Reef would join Keitel's Ascendancy and the Guardians of the Vanguard to form what would be known as the Coalition. Together, we would stand as the last bulwark against the Witness and its desire to impose the final shape upon the universe. The first test for this fledgling alliance would arrive soon above Luna in the form of the Leviathan. It had previously disappeared after the Black Fleet had taken our worlds, but now it had returned. But instead of the opulent gold trimmings and white marble that it had once had, it was infested with the same egregore fungus that we'd found on board the Glycon. Worse still, the Leviathan was attempting to forge a link between its own systems and those of the Pyramid of Luna that awaited below. All this was being done at the direction of Emperor Callus, and he was making these preparations in order to begin his ascension into a disciple of the Witness. He needed to bind himself and his mind to the Pyramid of Luna. His success would grant him incredible power, but a failure in this regard might buy us time. Nightmares from the pyramid began to entrench themselves aboard the Leviathan as the energies of the two vessels began to merge. Members of our coalition would be closely and personally targeted as we attempted to board the Leviathan and stop Emperor Callus. Some amongst our number, like Ikora Rey, would stay away from this threat. Her nightmare wore a painful face, the face of Cade 6. Others had to face their fear though, and would go to Eris to seek out her counsel. Much to their disappointment, the only way to solve this problem would be painful. She would use her magics to bind them together in a ritual with the Crown of Sorrow. By binding our nightmares to the crown, we would be able to pass into the deepest parts of the Leviathan and would be protected from the nightmares. The crown could also be used to contain and release these nightmares in conjunction with a device of Eris's making, the Nightmare Harvester, a wicked contraption that would direct the torment of our foes and allow us to control the forces of Nezarek's waking vessel, dominating them in the same way that they had dominated us. Manifestations of fear would no longer stop us. Despite our newfound alliance, Empress Keitel would initially reject taking part in any such ceremony, calling into question Eris's witchcraft as a danger to the cause. After all, Toro Bartel had fallen because of hive sorcery, and it was a predictable thing that the Empress would be less than pleased with Eris's solution, considering what had happened to Galran previously on the Leviathan. Too many Cabal had already been lost by meddling in hive sorcery. But the rest of us, who had spent a significant amount of time around Eris, fighting off the hive gods and delving into the occult, understood that this was our best chance. And so we entered into the binding ritual,
Such a good
alongside
season.
Crow and Commander Zavala. Each of them would be haunted by unique nightmares, nightmares that would tear at their psyche and give them the greatest reminders possible of the pain of their past. Crow would be haunted by an all-too-familiar nightmare, a nightmare of his former self, Aldrin Sov. It taunted him across the Leviathan and was quick to remind him of all the evil he had done in his past life, of all the pain he had inflicted. He was reminded of the deaths of the Awoken, of the barons he had unleashed upon the reef, and of the murder of Cade, which had harmed so many people he'd come to love. Only by facing his shame and understanding that he could use these experiences to become a better man would Crow find peace. Zavala was haunted by grief.
Interesting.
A grief that had been born of a long-lost part of his past. Of his
And then
wife,
just sad.
Sophia. He had been driven to grief so deep that its extent is hard to fathom. He had failed to protect their adopted son, Hakim, back in the Dark Ages. During the middle of his training as an Iron Lord, he had
and
left
then right after
Saladin's
that,
tutelage specifically to
Final
start a
Shape.
family with Hakim.
That's brutal. Or actually, well, not right after that. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. He just came to terms with it. And then 2 years later, or a year later, he loses basically his adoptive daughter. And then also has to deal with all this.
And Sophia. Tutelage. During the middle of his training as an Iron Lord, he had left Saladin's tutelage specifically to start a family with Hakim and Sophia. But, ultimately, the failure to protect his son had haunted him for the rest of his days, and he would continually ask his wife for her forgiveness. But there was nothing to forgive, even as he kept asking. Ultimately, they had to separate, something that drove pain even deeper. Sophia remarried and had a daughter, and when Sophia passed, her family line, each generation, would see Zavala visiting them. He continued to ask for forgiveness, an unending torment folding itself inward down the generations. The commander had asked forgiveness so many times that the torment was perhaps built in, a grief and sorrow that we can't fathom. Ultimately, the only person the commander needed to forgive was himself, and in doing so, he was able to press forward. Both Crow and Zavala had many challenges to face, but they would press forward, and they both conquered their nightmares. They were manifested things of darkness, but they were not necessarily evil. The nightmares that they were turned instead to memories, positive manifestations of darkness that could remind them of the nature of their own strength, of the trials they had conquered, and of how far they had come.
This season was basically just therapy with guns. Because
that's good type of therapy.
The aesthetic for the weapons is great. Like Firefight as an auto rifle, 10 out of 10. The flaming scythe you got, and like the Ghost Rider stuff, fantastic.
Flaming scythe. Sick.
And then it's just like, yeah, you got a lot of trauma. The activity was just trauma dump. The activity. Or like trauma dump horde mode, kinda. And it was interesting.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But they were not alone. A third member of their cadre needed to confront their own nightmares, and of course, it was Keitel. Her nightmare manifested as the form of Dominus Gaul. He was a role model that Keitel had long looked up to, but she also knew that his ways were insufficient for the times at hand. The Cabal needed to change, but Keitel was overtaken with the burden of her responsibility, and with her failure to defend her homeworld. She was defenseless against the nightmares, but Eris would eventually convince her to join the Guardians in the binding ritual, and so we were able to help her in her next attempt to banish the nightmare. When she faced Gaul again, it was with renewed strength and with a greater resolve, understanding that his ways were the ways of the past, and that her ways could chart a better future for the Cabal. One not of her father's greed or of Gaul's brutality, but her own way. A way of honor, cooperation, diplomacy, and alliances. A new Cabal that would grow beyond their previous reputation and their restrictive past. With the nightmares turned into memories, we were all guarded against Callus's defenses. It would soon be time to infiltrate the heart of the Leviathan, but there were other avenues for us to investigate in the meantime. In her searches of the inner parts of the Leviathan, Eris Morn had discovered the old tribute hall that Callus had dedicated to us. There she had found a statue, within which there was a thread of Callus's mind. She had ensnared
This is a dungeon we can do.
Oh, nice.
That thread and crafted a ritual that would allow us to infiltrate deep into the inner reaches of Callus's own psyche. Using this, we would understand Callus's motivations better, as well as his weaknesses. And so, the mind heist began. But what we saw was that Callus's mind had been cleft in two. There was a duality in his soul. On one hand, there was a side of him that was being tortured by the past and by the people who he had loved, or who he had thought he had been betrayed by. On the other hand, there was a dark and reverent fervor that would lead him to being exalted as one of the witness's disciples. Purpose and regret sat side by side in Callus's mind. But at the heart of it all, beyond the Midnight Coup's conspirators, Beyond Galran and Callus's failure to marshal the Hive, there was a greater shame. At the heart of it all, we learned that Callus's greatest shame was also his greatest love. His daughter, Keitel. She had been his betrayer. And ultimately, it would be the thing that wounded him the most. He knew that he had failed her as a father, even though he believed that he had tried. It would haunt him more prominently than any nightmare we had faced. Even to his final moments, he would think of Keitel and think of his failure.
Damn.
Armed with this knowledge and protected against the nightmares of the pyramid, we ventured back into the deepest parts of the Leviathan and fought to infiltrate the heart of the vessel and to stop Callus before he could merge with the pyramid. We would be drawn into the pyramid vessel itself in the process, and alongside Keitel, we would face down the nightmares we had fought once again. But this time, instead of being forced to retreat,
That is the scythe.
Sick.
It's just an artifact. It's not like
Oh, it's just an artifact.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not a physical weapon we could use. It's like the Hive swords.
we were victorious.
Okay.
In breaking them, we also undid Callus's connection to the pyramid, preventing his more immediate transfiguration into a great disciple of the Witness. Keitel took one last moment to mourn the father that she had known. There was nothing left of him. Who he was now was lost to the Witness. The father that she would inevitably need to kill was not the same as the man that at one point she had loved as a father. Zavala and Crow took a moment to say farewell to the manifested memories of Aldrin and Sophia. Their pasts had been put behind them, and though it took time for the scars to heal, they were taking their first steps. Within the deepest reaches of the Pyramid of Luna, we stood victorious, broken, beaten, reckoning with our past, but still alive, still united. The strength of the coalition had held, and soon it would be tested once more. Nezarek's presence would begin to grow louder and louder, and soon our other allies would be called to hunt down those echoes until they could at last be reunited. And an all too familiar villain awoke from the ice.
Oh, Aramis. Or not Aramis. Or yes, Aramis?
Kind of Aramis.
After the nightmares of the Leviathan had been quelled, a surge of activity began on Europa. Aramis had been released from her icy tomb by the Witness. It had demanded a task of her, and expected success without delay. It was her Dark Master now. The freedom that she had sought for the House of Salvation was nothing but an illusion. She would be forced to rally her forces in the Witness's name. And now, she would serve its dark purpose. It showed her a series of relics. Relics that Aramis recognized. Many had been claimed in the past of the Elixni during the great days of the pirate cruise. Her task was simple. Collect them.
Oh, is this Season of the Ponder?
Yep.
Would be severe. Aramis would get to her feet and would reunite with some of her oldest allies, her pirating crews. The old Elixni pirate legends of the system would flock to her cause. The ship stealer was on the move once again, and as both ship stealer of the Devils and Kell of Salvation, she would find these relics for the Witness. The hunt was on. But for us, this hunt would begin with a favor for the Drifter.
Okay, those are
Aramis's
so
pirates
fucking
had
cool.
intercepted one of his shipments, and the
Actual
Drifter had asked
fucking
us to
pirate
kindly
aesthetic.
retrieve it. As it turned out, it was the Spider, holed up in a containment pod. The Spider had decided in the recent years that it was time to go to ground, especially considering that Mara Sov did not take kindly to the way that he had treated Crow during his time of occupation with the Spider. And so in order to avoid Mara's wrath, Drifter and the Spider had cut a deal. The Drifter would smuggle him out, and the Spider just needed to sit tight. Now, Spider told us that if we were to get him out, we would need to commandeer his old catch and
Honestly, not even like the worst season. The seasonal activity, it had two activities. Catch Crash was fine. The one on the planets where you're trying to gain plunder, so annoying because it took so long.
Oh.
You have a payload that moves slowly, and it'll stop at a couple points so you can refill it by killing enemies. It's just slow.
Oh.
Filtrate him.
It's kind of like
Spider
that
had
one public
overheard.
event from the Throne World.
Kinda, yeah.
Where you have the thing and it's going around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as like a seasonal activity.
Oh.
So you have to matchmake into it.
Few of House Salvation's dregs talking about the new goal that the house had been set by their Kell.
But the aesthetic is really cool.
It's great.
That we needed to search for these artifacts in order to keep them out of Aramis's hands. Riding out on the ketch, we returned to the last city with our crew. Spider would now be under the protection of the House of Light, answering to his new Kell, Mithrax, who he seemed to have a strange degree of familiarity with. And so, the Spider, Drifter, and ourselves would unite alongside Ido and Mithrax. Together, this motley crew of Lightbearers and Elixni would search for the relics and attempt to secure them for the Coalition. Ido was a relatively new arrival in our eyes. We had briefly spoken with her during the time of the Endless Night, but now we would meet Mithrax's adopted daughter firsthand. She was more than simply Mithrax's daughter, though. She was the scribe of the House of Light, and a competent one at that. Her curiosity was something that would consistently guide her on expeditions, and whilst it would sometimes put her in danger, it was also an incredible boon, allowing her to uncover secrets that few others had ever thought possible to exist. She would be responsible for researching the nature of the relics that we were trying to uncover. Mithrax,
one of my other favorite characters of all time, Ido,
was uneasy being around these old crews, and was also uneasy being around the relics that we were collecting. There was indeed a terrible darkness to these relics, but there was something more to Mithrax's fear. Familiarity. It was relatively clear that Mithrax had interacted with these relics at some point in his past, but the true nature of his connection to them wouldn't be revealed to us just yet. The relics were scattered across the system, but they each contained a dark power that made them valuable items to possess. They had universally fallen into the hands of various pirate warlords and smugglers, and we consistently raced Aramis to each one of them when they were located, often beating her to the punch by only a matter of moments. Gathering more and more of these relics to our side only made Mithrax more and more uneasy, and eventually, Ido's curiosity was piqued by a transmission from Aramis. She made contact with Ido and Mithrax and demanded to parley with us on neutral ground. She made this request in keeping with old Elixni customs. Her honor was at stake should she break the contract, and so all approached with the idea of peace and parley in mind. But the words that Aramis spoke would be her true weapons of war, and she would use them to drive a wedge between Mithrax and his daughter. She would reveal the truth of Mithrax's past and why he held the relics in such fearful regard. As it turned out, long ago, Mithrax's mother had done the unthinkable. She and her crews had been on the moon and had narrowly escaped death by the Hive as she had entered the Pyramid of Luna, Nezarek's pyramid. Within the vessel which had invited them in, she found Nezarek's body. Sensing the power within it, she and her other crew members dissected the body of the dead disciple. These pieces were distributed amongst the pirate crews, and from them they drew dark and terrible power. Mithrax inherited one such relic, one of Nezarek's talents perhaps, a gift from his mother. With its power, He had turned into a powerful pirate lord and had terrorized the system in his early days. Elixni, human, awoken, it didn't matter. He would watch them all suffer so that he might get his way. The spider had long hinted to this darker version of Mithrax's past, and as it turns out, the spider and his now deceased brother Civix, the former leader of the Kel's Scourge, were members of Mithrax's crew for a time, members that had been exiled by Mithrax. With the truth now revealed, Ido was beyond infuriated with her father for not only keeping the truth from her, but also for the nature of his actions in the past. It would not be easy for her to forgive him. But much as Ido might have understood the knowledge of the past, the context of actually living it is a different thing. The Drifter would try and speak to her. His time in the Dark Age had shown him the hostility and harshness that the world had unveiled itself to contain, and he would attempt to get her to empathize with her father's position at the time. Unfortunately, Ido was not so easy to trust, and the reckless streak born of her curiosity was only emboldened by the discoveries about her father. As we recovered more of the relics, her trust might slowly mend, but it wouldn't quite fully heal in time for what would happen next. Things came to a head in the battle for the final relic. Ido had gone ahead and claimed it personally, but Aramis was hot on her trail, as were another force, the Lucent Hive. Their reason for desiring the remains of Nezarec was unknown, but in a somewhat unexpected turn, Aramis would defend Ido from the Lucent brood. Ido and Aramis were technically enemies of different houses, but in Ido, Aramis had seen hope, a new generation of Elixni that might be free of the old rot that clung to herself and Mithrax. They were both relics themselves, relics of a generation that had known nothing but war and strife.
Okay. Here's part of my problem with Aramis. Time again, we've given her a chance to change. Like that parlay. There was a chance for peace. And instead, while she sees Ido as like the hope for the future, to stop the wars that are currently going on with Aramis and Mithrax's generation, decides
lays it all out.
It decides,
father.
why don't I drive a wedge? Just keep perpetuating the like distrust that Elixni culture has kind of gravitated towards of like greed and piracy. Oh, that's a problem now? Oh, how could I have foreseen that? And this is like the fourth or fifth time this has happened, where she's given it a shot, given a chance, and instead goes, I'm gonna do my own thing, and messes up. And it's not the last.
The betrayal of the great machine, the darkness of the whirlwind, the terror of the long drift. Ido had not been born into these times, and so she had a chance to live a life for herself. To live a life governing the new future of the Elixni, a future that could be improved. And so, the Kell of Darkness defended the Scribe of Light. Eventually, we arrived on scene, and we saw Aramis with her blades drawn and Ido defenseless. With this, Mithrax immediately assumed the worst and engaged Aramis in a duel. With the aid of his splicer tricks, he came out on top in easy fashion. Only Ido's words about how Aramis had defended her would stay Mithrax's hand from dealing a killing blow. With a momentary break in combat, Aramis would flee from battle and would leave the last of the relics in our possession. She retreated, and knew that whilst we would celebrate our victory, her house would bear the brunt of the failure she had just delivered to the witness. It does not forgive, and it expects results from its supplicants. Its wrath would soon be felt across the entirety of the House of Salvation, and Zivua Wrath would be the one to bring them their dark deliverance. With all the relics acquired...
That's the other part. It'll end at some point with Aramis getting what she wants. Aramis gets her wife back, right?
Yeah.
As a scorn. From the witness. It's like, oh, I was in the wrong. How could I have foreseen this? I only signed off. Yeah, I only signed off the souls of my entire people to you. How could I have known this was a bad deal?
No, literally.
Dickhead. It took that to get you to be like, oh, I guess this is a bad. Are we the bad guys?
Thank you, dickhead.
Are we the bad guys? Says when I'm
Maybe we are the bad guys.
standing next to the one thing in the universe that wants to kill everything.
We had time to focus our resources on the matter of peace for a while. We helped rebuild the Elixni Quarter in the former Botza district, and with his people safe, Mithrax had time to study the relics in safety. And though he used that darkness within the relics, he channeled them for a power of good, proving yet again that darkness is not evil, but instead is a neutral force. The darkness is a power linked to the mind and to memory, and Mithrax's hope was that he could distill that darkness into a purer form. With its ability to provoke memory and emotion, this pure essence was distilled into a medicinal solution, one that would finally give Saint 14 the time to rouse Osiris from his long slumber. After a happy reunion, Osiris would tell us of the things that he had gleaned while sleeping. During his abduction, he had seen into Savathun's mind, just as she had walked in his body, and from there, secrets had been taken. He had seen visions of a distant city on Neptune, and of a secret that Savathun had hidden away there long ago. Osiris would spend the next few months searching ravenously for answers. When he did find them, it would be in the form of an old ally who had returned from the brink of death. It was time for Anna Bray's work to pay off. It was time for the Warmind Rasputin to arise one last time in the defense of humanity.
Ooh. Season of the Seraph. Rasputin is such a cool character.
Oh, the last Seraph.
Anna Bray had been working on Rasputin's systems for months now. Osiris's return had prompted her to redouble her efforts, given that only Rasputin could seemingly verify the existence of a hidden human colony on Neptune. Despite having a vast amount of Rasputin's data saved from the Martian Pillory engram, the data was still incomplete. If we were going to successfully reconstruct a war mind, we would need the assistance of its other creator. This was the assessment of Osiris. Clovis Bray I would need to be involved in order to salvage Rasputin. Descending upon his complex on Europa, we discovered quickly that his position was being overrun by the Hive and the Wrathborn of Zivur Wrath. They were quickly pursuing Clovis, but they had clearly returned to the system in force to accomplish more goals than simply this. The House of Salvation troops that were fighting alongside Zivu's Hive were also different. They no longer had their free will. They were Zivu's latest Wrathborn, the dark soldiers that had been corrupted by her influence and the cryptoliths, turned into mindless beasts of war. Aramis's house was being punished, and this was not the only way in which that punishment would manifest. The return of the War God had created another reason to resurrect Rasputin. It could be a powerful weapon, and if its Warsat network could be brought online again, it could be used in a decisive manner to defeat
Warmind
Zivur
versus
Wrath's
War
forces.
God.
After saving Clovis from the Witnesses' forces, he agreed to assist us in rebuilding the Warmind. He arrogantly stated that he would be required for the process, as only a mind of his singular genius could possibly be trusted to coordinate this Herculean task. And so Anna took a moment to transfer him from his facility on Europa into her prototype exoframe, where Rasputin was being rebuilt. This would allow Clovis to more closely monitor the Warmind's restoration. In order to return Rasputin to life, we would need data. mountains of it. The data needed to construct Rasputin once more could be found in his old submines, such as Charlemagne and Malahayati. Acquiring these old fragments of knowledge would be like finding pieces to a puzzle, and slowly we would rebuild
did one
the
of these.
Warmind. Some of the Warmind's own code would also
we
be
did do
able
one.
to help us.
I
The
recognize
more of it
this.
that there was, the more
I miss this season so much. Just the aesthetic and like the area. Oh,
Hello, Clovis.
that's Clovis and Rasputin in the same body.
That goes hard.
Blue eyes for Clovis, red for Rasputin.
more Rasputin would be able to reconstruct on his own. His heuristics would be able to fill in the gaps. But even as we embarked on this task, Elsie Bray would caution us against trusting Clovis.
Look at this. The body would talk to them and would move and interact. But just the way, like, it's set up with the light and stuff, it's like a third of a Frankenstein. I think probably the
That is so
coolest
cool.
set piece we've had as like a little local vendor.
Clovis too much. She had dealt with him plenty of times before, and she knew that he relied on his manipulative character to get his own way. She also knew that his agenda was often not to be trusted. He was self-serving to the maximum. If he was working to rebuild Rasputin, there was bound to be a reason for it. As we worked to reconstruct the Warmind, we uncovered yet more of its secrets. Floating in orbit above the last city, there was an orbital platform known as the Seraph Station. It contained yet more Warmind data, and also held the possibility to be a command station for the Warsat network should the need arise. A powerful asset to secure for sure. But at the station's heart, we saw a terrible sign of what had happened to the House of Salvation. They had raided the facility for certain, but they were not led purely by Elixni. They were led by Hive, they were led by Wrathborn, and then the sign of the witness's cruelty could be seen firsthand. Praxis, the technocrat, an Elixni we had killed back on Europa, had been risen by the witness as a scorn. Infused with darkness, his ether had been corrupted, and he had become an undead. Aramis reached out to us in this moment. She made it clear that this was the fate of her house, and that it was a regret that would travel with her for the rest of her days.
And again, ultimate bad guy in the universe, the witness. And then you regret your decision. You're like, oh,
Yeah, I'm a cut a deal.
Oh, how could I have known this was a bad idea? I don't know. Maybe the fact he's got faces floating out of his head should have tipped you off. You had ample time to be like, actually, I don't like you. But no, you just decided, how about, on their behalf, I sign all their souls away. Thought? It's pretty good.
Upon securing the station,
Yeah, that's a good.
we would be able to transfer its control over
Stupid.
to Rasputin's systems. With more of Rasputin's submind architecture restored, Anna Bray would begin searching further afield for new sources of Warmind data. She stumbled upon a novel and ingenious source of it, a ghost, specifically the one that had belonged to the Iron Lord Fellwinter. After all, Fellwinter was intimately connected to the Warmind.
Temple.
He had been one of Rasputin's Siddhartha golems, the spies and the eyes and ears that Rasputin had sent out into the population so he might know them. Rasputin's data was contained within Fellwinter, and his ghost contained some of that data as well. We found its remains at the Iron Temple, and returned that data back to the Warmind. Then, something remarkable happened. Fellwinter's memories and personalities were merged with the Warmind, giving it new perspectives, and allowing it to emerge and speak for itself for the first time. It swiftly made contact with us, and told us that Clovis
I co-opted his vocal print in order to speak, and what I have to say cannot wait.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Bray was not to be trusted, that he had deceived us all. Rasputin informed us of what Clovis's original goal for the Warmind was. He told us of how he was meant to strike down the Traveler and to replace it as humanity's war god. All this was meant to be accomplished with a protocol known as Abhorrent Imperative, the same protocol that would allow Rasputin to strike the Traveler with its Warsat network. Rasputin also informed us that Clovis Bray planned to merge his systems with that of the newly reborn Warmind, and to use it to gain control over all of Rasputin's Warsat network. With these weapons at his disposal, and being integrated into Rasputin's code, Clovis Bray planned to ascend and become a mechanical god for humanity, the great leader that would shepherd us into the future, the last universal common ancestor of all human progress. Clovis Bray, as per usual, simply wanted to be the one in control. He had always been a madman, self-obsessed from the beginning. And this time, sadly, was no different. Anna and Elsie immediately confronted Clovis with this knowledge, and he quickly was removed from the exo-frame and sent back to his original facility on Europa. In his place, the newly resurgent Warmind would emerge, and he would help to guide us to what we needed in order to complete the rebuild of his systems. Not only would this allow him to better unearth the truth of the colony that Osiris had glimpsed in Savathun's mind, but it would bring us one step closer to reactivating the Warmind's defensive capabilities in full. It looked as though we might succeed for a bit, but soon it became evident that even our best laid plans were not going to survive contact with Xivu Arath. Thanks to some clever deductions by Eris Morn and Ido, it was discovered that Xivu Arath was setting a trap for us all. The Warmind's revival was something she had anticipated, and in a spectacular display of her own power, Xivu was pressing us to rebuild the Warmind. And this is why. Hive gods feed off of their ability to create whatever honors them. In Xivu's case, she is honored by war, not simply the act of making war on your enemies, of battling them, but also of the rituals that take place before, the maintenance of machines, the construction of weapons, the building of defenses.
All her powers derive from anything that it takes to strike, harm, and fear into your opponent. Every blacksmith,
oh no,
every tinkerer, mechanic, any person in that war machine tithes, unknowingly or knowingly,
oh no,
to her.
Sharpening of swords.
That's
By
fucked.
preparing Rasputin and rebuilding a giant machine of war, we were effectively engaging in worship of Xivu Arath. This would all come to a head if the Warsat network was used. They were Rasputin's greatest weapons, and so long as they were used in an act of war, Xivu would be honored. She would gain enough power to open her portals to her throne world above Earth and begin a full-scale invasion. And if it just so happened that Xivu claimed the Warsats for herself, then all the better. They would be turned on the Traveler, and it would possibly be destroyed. If we used our great weapons, we lost, and if we let them fall into the hands of the Hive and the Wrathborn, we would also lose. Rasputin made the final tragic calculation. In order for us to be victorious, we had to refuse to play Xivu Arath's game in the first place. But his final damning conclusion on the course of action we needed to take would take a few weeks to properly calculate. In the meantime, there were other strange rumblings coming from around the system. In particular, Osiris detected an anomaly on Mars. We had learned that the scars and temporal anomalies on Mars were the result of the Witness looking into the past and trying to uncover something. Osiris believed that it too was searching for the hidden colony in Savathun's mind, the secret that she had hidden away. and so he asked us to go and investigate the areas that had been unveiled. In particular, there was one spire, an old facility of Clovis Bray design, one that we had to investigate on Osiris'
We've done
behalf.
this.
Spire
When we
of the
arrived,
Witness.
we found
The Watcher.
that the facility was designed to cage an AI,
Spire of the
and
Watcher.
that it had been activated in the
Oh, Spire of
latest
the Watcher.
stages of the Golden Age by Clovis Bray.
I don't know
Clearly it
why
had
I
been
called it Spire of the Witness before.
Because the witness was looking at the spire.
Oh.
That's why it's back.
Created as part of a system meant to contain Rasputin, but whilst there was an AI contained there, it wasn't a remnant of the Great Warmind. It was Soteria, the AI built by the Ishtar Collective and Clovis Bray during the Golden Age, the AI that had used Vex technology to incredibly accurately predict the future, a future in which it foresaw the arrival of the Black Fleet and had tried to save humanity in the process. It had been contained here for its disobedience and for seemingly going rogue. Soteria was the reason that Rasputin knew about the encroaching forces of darkness, and if she had been left to her own devices, Soteria might have been able to save some of the lives of humanity. But now she was contained here, save for her detached submind that she had sent out into the reaches of space, which had been picked up by the people of Neomuna. Our discoveries on Mars were important. By digging deep into Soteria's prison, the so-called Spire of the Watcher, we were able to uncover yet more proof of the potential for a colony to exist out in the reaches of Neptune. But this knowledge alone would not be enough to stop what was coming next. Our discoveries were important, but Xivu Arath was on the move, and as the Coalition gathered to discuss what was to be done, Rasputin found the solution to Xivu Arath's trap. The only solution was for the Warsats to be destroyed, and for him to perish along with them. This way, nobody risked using the Warsats to inadvertently trigger Xivu Arath's trap. Everything was coming to a head now, and perhaps realizing that we weren't taking Xivu's bait, perhaps seeing an opportunity to finally achieve her revenge, Aramis forced our hand. As we prepared on our own terms to destroy the Warmind, the House of Salvation struck out in force and made their way to Seraph Station. Aramis would board the station and would move to activate the abhorrent Imperative Protocol. Had we gained control of the Warsat network, we would have used them as tools against the Witness's forces. But under Aramis's commands, the Warsats began to turn and targeted the Traveler. In a moment that shocked all that looked on, as the abhorrent Imperative Protocol was all but armed, something began to move within the last city. Every Guardian could feel it, like a great cosmic wind rushing toward them from the center of the city. And as they all turned to look, the Traveler moved. The Traveler was leaving, just like it had with every civilization before. It had chosen its moment. The Witness was nearly here. It had decided that now it would abandon humanity and save itself, as it had done countless times before.
No.
It entered orbit and was quickly swarmed with Warsats, deploying their weapons in preparation to fire. Over the comms, Mithrax pleaded with Aramis not to fire the Warsats, trying to speak for the sake of all their people. But Aramis was unswayed, and she would be under the watchful eyes of a darker presence. She had made her choice. She would take her revenge. She activated the Warsats, which began to charge, ready to fire. In this moment, when all for but a brief second felt like it would be lost, Rasputin and Anna Bray made the brave sacrifice. Rasputin told her that it was time. He had devoted himself to the defense of the people of Sol. He had bravely strode back into the world when it had destroyed him. And now, he would sacrifice himself for the good of us all. It was his choice. Devotion, bravery, sacrifice.
Death.
He was deactivated. He died. And the Warsat network was purged. decimated before it could fire. And the traveler, it seemed, was not blind to the tyrant's sacrifice. It halted its retreat, hanging once again within Earth's orbit, standing defiantly against the forces of the Witness. It had seen the sacrifice of humanity's greatest protector. It would make its last stand above Earth once again.
The D1 like initial concept art logo trailer after this was the last image from D1. Or like the very first image of D1 was this.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted so bad to see Rasputin become a guardian. Oh, just because he filled the he fulfilled the tenets, he should have been there. Oh,
I mean, he did kind of get an exo body.
Yeah, but he should have
Kinda.
been a guardian. He could have gotten a ghost. But how was that? Chat, we might do more tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm
Yes.
Hmm?
I will not be around on Thursday.
Okay.
I'm going to Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Going to see Spamalot.
Nice.
The musical.
Chat, I feel like I'm fighting off whatever from my camping trip, so we'll see how I'm feeling.
Get some rest, man.
There may be a stream tomorrow. I don't know, but I will see you all later. Go have a wonderful sleep. Go eat. Go do what you gotta do. Good night.
Go eat, go drink, go brush your teeth.
Get some rest. Yeah, check out the YouTube channel. Right. Good night, chat. We'll run one more ad. Yeah. Chat, thanks for all the good streams recently. I appreciate it. It's been a big help. We should be able to finish Edge of Fate and Renegades before the update in 3 weeks, ideally. If not, then we'll get to it when we do. We'll do kind of both at the same time.